it is an end in some way, and it's a beginning, and we're starting a second century. So it's incredibly exciting to know the history, to live the current time, and really prepare the school for its second century of success.
When I go to hire teachers, they don't believe me when I tell them how wonderful this place is.
If I think about it, I have over, 800 people that are my friends and family.
We demand that our faculty really know and value kids here at Severn.
The community is absolutely amazing.
It's something that feeds on itself.
Classrooms are small, the activities that we do are small. There's a personal connection.
We kind of live in a society now where everything's digital and we don't always have to put a face to the name, but we definitely try to make sure everybody has a face and a name here.
Those foundational principles of character, of conduct, of scholarship have to be the underpinnings of what we do on a daily basis. Yet at the same time, a school has to evolve.
Students spring into fall and a new academic year.
Good morning, Charlie.
This day marks a watershed moment in Severn's history.
We're beginning a school that is preschool through 12, and ironically, we're also celebrating the 100th anniversary of Severn Schools.
It's great that you have the full support of the Severn community. Welcome, guys. When I shadowed here, people were holding doors for everyone, thanking their teachers after classes. It was absolutely a great experience, and I love how tight everyone was.
It just makes you feel like, one, you're important, and, two, you're valued.
The opportunities are exciting for what we can offer to our upper school kids to connect with the lower school students.
One of the students said this morning, we have a gift of the younger child, of the ones who really enjoy life in ways that older kids don't necessarily do.
My belly's on TV.
More than 800 students assembled to start the new year. Some for the first time, others for the last.
A special welcome to the 100th graduating class of Severn School, the class of 2014.
I think that we have to make our own impression of it. We can't just expect it to be good because it's the 100th year. We have to make it excellent for ourselves.
Take part in all that Severn has to offer, whether it's through plays and through sports, and just making sure I get every last bit of Severn as I can.
The wisdom to follow and the courage to lead.
You're coming into a new environment, you don't really know what to expect, and you sort of look to the older students to set an example. But as you get older, you try to take on more of a leadership role, and I think the school really encourages that.
We give them lots and lots of opportunities to be leaders and training. We don't just say go be a leader.
So as a school, Severn has gained a wisdom.
We have leadership labs and we work in different kinds of leadership situations where different leadership techniques are used.
All right, guys, we're heading for the middle zero, and we're in section 3.
The idea of bringing everybody and putting them on the field and organizing them in the symbol of 100, we think it came off very well.
I was kind of shocked to see it was like a little spider-looking thing in the air. It was cool. It was really cool.
Oh, there it goes.
It's special for me to be the headmaster at this juncture and add the fact that we're coming together for the first time and for the 100th time. It's been great.
It's a terrific sense of community. Magical is always the word that comes to my mind.
Did somebody hit a home run yesterday?
For the kids to see a bigger picture of where they are going and opportunities that they will have. It's been great.
Another day on Severn's Chesapeake campus.
We've always had such a great affiliation with Severn even before the merge, meeting with teachers over at Severn and discussing curriculum together. It is torture in Mrs. Bennett's class. The difference for us is the more seamless continuity. Mrs. Bennett is truly awesome. For the children, they're looking at Severn as their school. It's their school all the way through. We want to adorn her with flowers. As a teacher, professional development opportunities in the summer have been outstanding.
We attended the National Social Studies Conference.
It looked really good.
We're building our new social studies curriculum, so it was a really, really great resource for us to be sort of immersed for 3 whole days.
Vanessa Smith's kindergartners write in their journals.
We've always worked really hard at making sure each grade leads into the other very smoothly. And the wonderful thing is that the administration has given us those times to have those conversations with people on the other campus to talk about making that transition smoother. So I think that's a really great thing.
5th graders look ahead to the fall, the big move to the Teel campus.
I'm kind of scared for middle school because it's like you're a preschooler all over again. You're the youngest one and you don't really know your way around.
Apprehensive, naturally, but not completely in the dark.
We went on a Spanish field trip. We did a Spanish conversation class. I'm really excited to go there. Bien, yes. Sí. Middle school's a whole different environment. It takes a lot more responsibility because, you know, you don't have a teacher that walks you around every class.
Boulder Dash!
I'll miss this place too because I've been here since preschool.
Shout of the booming voice.
It really is a special group of individuals.
That's good, Erin.
From the students to the faculty and staff to the parents.
For just angles, that's good.
I know everything about my kids. I know what their favorite color is. I know what their favorite food is. Where their strengths are in reading, what vacations they like to go on. I think all of those things make them who they are and help me meet them as a learner where they are.
And for a parent, it's easier too. You know that the mission statement is the same all the way through. In the lower school, it's more suitable for the age children we have, but we're still looking at the character, the conduct, the scholarship every day.
Severn sports proud traditions, a strong athletic program, and a vibrant school spirit. New facilities support the teams and the arts. Rylan Teel founded Severn School in 1914. Boone, Maryland at the time was little more than a rail depot. Teel recruited Albert Hawkins, and together they schooled 6 students that first year. Along Came Ruth was a hit song that year, and this was Babe Ruth, fresh-faced at 19 and destined for a few hits of his own. Over the years, names of some renown have been associated with Severn.
They're arranging a meeting in Brooklyn.
Each rivet on this memorial represents one alumni from Severn who served in the military. The absence of a rivet is a light, represents those who died in battle.
November 8th, teachers, students, grandparents, veterans, families, and distinguished alumni gather on campus.
He had a bunch of our classmates back working.
Severn comes together like this, and has since the time of Teel. It pays tribute to the past, and now, in its 100th year, it gathers again.
All right, let's go, Mathis.
Old friends greet.
Good to see you.
New ones say hello. All bask in the glow of a stunning new memorial.
I'm here to honor my brother. He was class of 1950, and he went down in the Vietnam War off the South China Sea, and they never recovered his body. I honor him and so many others.
When I was here, and for the years before that, if they graduated 20, 25 people a year, it was a large number. I think we've had a great number killed for the size of the school. 84 is a high, high number.
When I read about the wall, I'm sitting at home wherever I was, and I just literally broke down in tears. And then now to see it today in the way it was executed is just, really over the top.
Mark time. Mark.
Character, conduct, scholarship.
I always say he was like a 4-star general in a tweed suit. As a kid, when he spoke, we listened.
One cannot get something for nothing.
Severn honors its own.
Mr. Bill Zimmerman, class of 1967, the Rylan and Teel Distinguished Alumni Award.
And Severn keeps close those who walked before. The monument anchors past to present.
1, 2, 3. Hey! But if you have a chance to come back here at dusk or evening, it is really moving. Very, very moving.
The reason I'm going to Naval Academy is I would like to serve my country.
Just being part of something bigger than myself.
Next year, Jared Ryan heads to Naps.
It just gave me a sense of a brotherhood, that something I really wanted to be a part of.
Braden Nelligan, straight to the Naval Academy.
It's quite an honor. I feel like I have to represent everybody who's ever come through Severn to go to the Academy, and I feel it's a pretty important burden on my shoulders, but I think I'm ready for the task and up to it.
Severn lays a strong foundation, but some polishing remains.
Jed, you know they're going to make you tie your shoes when you get to the Naval Academy, won't you?
Yes, sir.
You'll be saying a lot of that too.
I know.
The middle school has a really special place here at Severn. Our kids have an ability to explore their interests, to understand and get used to the rigor of scholarship.
Today, Dan Keller teaches English out back.
It's an amphitheater.
In the Stein Environmental Center.
Where kids have space to move around, to really work together to solve a problem.
It's part of a continuing effort to reconnect Severn with the Severn.
The kids are going to be working on a lesson involving elements of literature in short story.
So character is shaped by three things.
Teachers design lessons that enable them to tap into a lot of their different interests and their capabilities.
I'm kind of like that character, you know, they handled that problem kind of the way I would.
It's a healthy blend of rigor and creativity.
I think it's really important to be able to stand up and talk to people on the fly. After we did this unit on public speaking where we did a big group, like 40 people, I got used to it.
The expectation is they go into upper school, they have certain skills.
We're pretty comfortable with the teachers. We can go up and ask them pretty much anything.
And I think it's developing a good, healthy relationship with their teachers and learning to self-advocate.
If you need any extra help, they'll like bring you in and they'll teach you again.
I like that the teachers know you because it's smaller classes.
And then the emotional piece.
Where you've seen someone react to something a certain way, it tells you who they are.
How do they bounce back from setbacks? It's our job as a faculty and as a staff and as administration to work with kids in that light.
Students illustrate character traits.
Essentially, I want you to create your own narrative where it shows a character being arrogant, but you can't say arrogant.
I don't need to study, Mark yelled to his mom. I already know all this.
I felt like it's something that most people could relate to.
Mark said, I'm the best on the team. Everyone knows.
All right, one more.
I really, really believe in the Severn mission, what it's all about.
Neon colors, mixed match socks.
To really know and value each child.
Very good.
I think it's the very reason kids succeed here at Severn.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Perhaps man's greatest achievement.
38-year-old American standing on the surface of the moon.
Included Severn in a small way.
That's one small step for man.
In the form of the second man to walk the surface, Buzz Aldrin.
One giant leap for mankind.
Aldrin spent time at Severn between his junior and senior years of high school. Only a short while, but long enough for Severn to proudly claim a piece of this national treasure and welcome him for a visit in April.
Magnificent desolation.
Students listen, pose questions.
You see,
why did Armstrong go first?
Neil was closer to the door than I was.
He clarifies.
Neil was a commander.
Paints the picture.
We called him the Tsar of the flight.
Aldrin recalls vivid impressions of his first walk on the moon.
Believe me, I could not imagine anything more lifeless, more still, no wind, no sound, because there's no air, and nothing growing. The sky was black, with enough light that you couldn't see the stars.
His words, magnificent desolation, you really realize that they were kind of left out there on their own.
For those in the audience, Aldrin's actions inspire.
To really strive now to do my best so that when I get older I can look back and be like, wow, that was a cool thing to do.
We have a liftoff on Apollo 11.
He's been to the moon. I mean, I think that says it all. I mean, I want to be an astronaut actually, so being able to shake his hand was like probably the most amazing thing.
Aldrin offers no illusions regarding money.
You get a medal.
You can really come from any background and still be able to achieve your goal.
You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and you're going to have to fight for it.
Aldrin reaches through the years and connects.
I think that anything is possible, honestly. I can do anything if he can go to the moon.
Buzz Aldrin, American hero, and a piece of the Severn experience.
The Upper school kids, they are invested in what happens in the upper school, and we work with them to create this community that is almost a sense of family.
Since day one here, it's just the environment of the school.
You never feel like it's a student-to-teacher relationship. You feel more like you guys are family. You've known each other for a long time.
Oh, I think we're supposed to go in 30 seconds.
You know, we're very close to our students. The students are very close to each other. Teachers are very close to each other as well. We all feel like we're really in this together.
Absolutely true. I have 9 students that I meet with every day. They participate in the community in so many different ways. So you find yourself at games or at plays or going to community activities that you wouldn't normally go to.
I'm an advisor, not just a teacher, and I'm a club advisor, not just a teacher. So I'm working with these students outside of the classroom setting and getting to know them one-on-one. And that's important because, especially in art classes, you're asking the students to take risks and to be creative and to share a part of themselves.
We're supposed to do, for our box, a character trait that describes us, so this is supposed to be determined.
In a word, unique.
Give me an XL for Kelly.
Playing old man lacrosse.
Kelly Kalk,
Hey, how's it going?
class of '84.
Classmates,
Hall of Fame.
Dominic and now Mike Fidgeon.
Our brain writes checks that our bodies can't cash, right?
Mike Fidgeon, class of '84.
It's all good, though.
I came in as a sophomore.
Hall of Fame.
Don't film anything that happens on the field.
And Schuyler Sutton,
I currently work at Ralph Lauren
class of '03.
in New York City, and I'm on the advertising team.
Hall of Fame. Inductions kick off Centennial weekend.
We travel together, we work together, and it's the same skills necessary.
Honorees reflect on sports.
There's not much you can do in life without being part of a team.
And skills, and friends for years.
This is our 30th year reunion for the class of '84, so that's a point of excitement for me to reconnect with old teammates and classmates. Some of us that have jobs have got to work on Monday. Okay?
Lacrosse lures back alumni each year for a game.
Oh, look at him. Wow. Wow, is he going?
Nearly 50 years have passed since Severn's famous 1965 squad wowed the school and swept to the title. Today, Severn fields more than 40 teams in a variety of sports.
And particularly exciting to see all the changes on the campus, including the athletic fields, which are absolutely first class.
Players showcase their talent in pristine new surroundings.
The school has changed a lot. That we have the nice turf fields, and they're improving the Teel building, or they're trying to raise money too.
2, 3.
They break ground. Headmasters come home.
They changed this place. They brought this school to a place that was Mr. Teel's school to what is now a fabulous co-ed independent day school.
It is an extraordinary institution.
They look back.
I feel a little bit like Rip Van Winkle.
They look ahead.
Moral compass.
And all underscore the value of a Severn education.
Point to true north.
Sun sets on a Centennial Saturday, and it sets on a Severn of the past for many present.
It's very festive, and the campus looks amazing. I can't believe how many things are different.
The minute that I saw your face, I knew it was you.
Minutes
I knew it was you.
and years melt away.
27 years. Came to Severn in 1967. This is a different Severn school here. But I see the progress, I see the building, I see, we're moving forward.
The necessary things are here.
His legacy is who we are today.
Railroad station, freight office.
A telephone exchange?
Kids come back to see you?
All the time. Yeah.
The kids definitely get something special here at Severn. They definitely get a sense of community.
It feels like a family.
And a sense of togetherness.
Special friendships.
Thank you. It's very hard not to be noticed here.
We're 100 years old. We expect to be around for another 100, if not 200 or 300 years. We want to make sure that as we go forward and other people are in position of authority at the school, in position to lead this school in a new direction, they have the ability to do so.